All right, man. Just getting my water and stuff ready. Um, this is video gonna be, I don't know, around 30 minutes, man. I just want to get cats to know, that we're not gonna live forever, man, and eventually we will pass on to the next life. Now, you know, we got 80 years, live on this earth. That's what you know, the average human lifespan. We only get 80 years on the earth, which is a very, very short time. And we gotta make the most of it while we're still here on earth because we're all gonna die, okay? No matter how you slice it, no matter how you cut it, we're all gonna die eventually, okay? Now, we wanna do everything in this lifetime while we still exist because there is an end to our life, okay? A lot of cats think that we're gonna live forever, so they waste valuable time. So I'm saying, uh, they waste valuable time, and they just don't know that. Hey, man, you know, or they're not aware of, or they neglect the time, that they spend here on Earth, or they waste time doing stupid stuff when they could be living the fullest life that they can live. So I'm saying, we will never be and always in good health, dude. There were cats that died in their 60s, like this one guy. He was from After Seven. You know what I mean? He was babyface brother. Okay, this guy died in his mid 60s. Okay, he. So I'm saying, and I think the reason why he didn't live at 80 years because he worked so hard in his youth. So I'm saying, like a lot of like athletes and stars, they live short lives, really. Because I think even 60 is kind of young to die, really. You know what I mean? 65, you know what I mean? That's still kind of young. You're not supposed to be croaking out that early. I think maybe the next 10 years, he could at least had 10 more years left of his life, and he checked out early. So, but he lived the best life. He lived his dream, you know. He became an R&B singer. I'm sure he had plenty of sex and stuff while he was living here. He lived the best life. He ate the best foods. So I'm saying, he was a entertainer, you know, and but he lived his best life while he was here. That was most important. He didn't live his life in torture. He didn't live a bad life like most of us have while we're living here on Earth. And I think that we need to focus on like more of the day that you die versus living right now. So I'm saying I feel like we need to focus on that last day here on Earth because that kind of made me think. When I went to the hospital, I know that one day I'm gonna be back in that hospital, but I'm gonna be old, hanging on to my life. So I'm saying with some type of like disease or something, you know what I'm saying, and pass it on to the next life. See what I'm saying? Never to return. You're never gonna come back when you die. That's something to really think about. Okay, you're never going to come back to Earth. Once you're gone, you're gone. And I think a lot of dudes neglect that. People in general, not just men, but men and women. They neglect time. You know what I mean? They waste valuable time because we all have an end to our life. Like I said, there's an end to our life. We might die early. We don't know. We might die at 50 or 60. So I'm saying, and then when you're on your deathbed and then you look back and you're like, damn, I could have maybe saved my money and lived a better life. You see what I'm saying? Maybe I could have became rich and successful and I could have had a better sex life before I left. And now it's too late. I'm laying on my deathbed. I'm gonna die. I'm dying from this disease or whatever I got. And I only got so much time to live. I got like a day or two to live. So then you think back like on your life, you're like, okay, I should have did better. I should have did better. I should have left money here for my children. I shouldn't have thought about myself 100% of the time. So I'm saying, and then you pass on, and then you didn't even get to live your dream. So I'm saying you never got to drive that car. You know, you never got to drive that Mercedes Benz that you've been dreaming about, or that Corvette or whatever. You never got to do none of those things. You just went straight to the fucking graveyard and you died. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of us gotta focus on just death and knowing that, hey, I'm not gonna be here forever. I gotta know this and I gotta like act like it. Like I'm not gonna be here forever by getting shit done. So I'm saying I'm working on myself too, man. I'm practicing semen retention. That's made me better, you know, at getting up early for work and stuff and getting out there hustling. I just think we focus and we neglect we neglect things. We just think that this is going to be forever. A lot of us think that way. Like, okay, well, I'm living here on Earth forever. Nah, man. We got a time limit. You understand this, right? There's a time limit. We already half life. I'm half life. If you're 35, 40 years old, you're half life, buddy. So I'm saying these years are going by quick. Just like that. Just like that. This year went by like a fucking breeze, okay? We're at the end of the year already, okay? And nobody's peeping how fast these years are going by. And eventually we're gonna be some old men. See what I'm saying? As the years go by, we're gonna get old. And then what we gonna look by? We're gonna look back and be like, damn, I could have saved more money in my youth. I now I don't have my youth anymore. Now I'm 60, 65 years old, can't retire. So I'm saying because I wasted so much money in my youth. So I'm saying once your youth is gone, it's gone, buddy boy. Once your youth is gone, it's gone forever. It's not coming back. And I think that we what's the right word for it? I mean, we neglect it too, but like we take it for granted, bud. We take this time here on earth for granted. You know, the guy who played Black Panther, some saying this guy died early. He died from cancer early. We really um we take shit for granted. I just think a lot of dudes they don't pay attention to the time that's ticking. You know what I'm saying? That the clock. You're not paying attention to it. You know what I'm saying? Every day that goes by, your looks are getting worse. Every day that goes by, it's getting harder to attract younger women. Every day that goes by, you know, we're not saving money. We're not focusing on our old age and stuff like that. I just think like we need to keep our eyes on the prize every single day. We need to get ready for old age, especially if you're in your 40s. You need to be stacking away money like it's nothing, like it's nothing, like straight up just in your fucking house 100% of the time, not going out. So I'm saying, not doing this, not doing that. And if you do go out, spend very, very little. Like today, I spent only $27 at this spot with the chick. So I'm saying, I didn't drink. So I'm saying, I just had a meal, and I was gonna have a meal anyway. Usually, my meal is around $15, $20 a day. Okay, okay. I usually, but today I spent the extra $7 or extra $10 or whatever on my meal, hanging out with the chick. So I got the usual, I got the rice and beans. And I even put some shrimp up in there. So, shrimp has a lot to do with building muscle. You know, shrimp is good for building muscle, basically. So I had what I was gonna have anyway. I just sat down and I had it with her. Okay. Basically an extra $10. Not bad. Not bad at all. $27, not bad. Wow, I forgot to leave a tip. Oh, oh man, they're gonna be mad. Fuck. Fuck, I forgot to leave the tip. I forgot to go leave that tip. Oh well, it's already too late. I feel bad. I feel bad. I forgot to leave the tip. Forget it. Oh well, it's gone. It's over. It's over and said. It's done with it. Um, because I haven't been out to a restaurant in so long, dude. You understand? It's been a long time. Um, so I just think like we need to be more strategic about what we do with our time and money because I just think there's a lot of dudes out there that's in their 50s and 60s. They living in a whole lot of regret, dude, that they could have saved so much money throughout the years. Dude, if I would have started saving at 30 years old and put my money away, you know, at like, you know, until I was 40, dude, right now I would have like probably like a good 15, $20,000 saved. See what I'm saying? Probably had more than that. I probably had like $30,000 saved. But there's people out here that know how to save their goddamn money, man. See what I'm saying? They got dudes out here that know how to save their bread. They stacking thousands of dollars. They working regular jobs. They working they self to the bone. You know, young and all, and they get up to 30, $40,000 saved, blood, because they so goddamn smart with their money, man. 'Cause they know they gotta take a chunk out of their life. You know what I'm saying? So they can be prepared for the future, because the future is gonna come no matter how you slice it. There's another 10 years is gonna go by, man. You know, and a lot of guys they're not focused on the future. That's why a lot of men, and not just men, but people in general, are poor, man. Because motherfuckers don't know how to save and invest their money. So I'm saying, it's like we all working on it. We need to get better at that. Me too, man. I got to get better with saving my bread. You know what I mean? And this is what the fucking semen retention is about. It's learning some goddamn discipline in our lives. So I'm saying, that's what semen retention is about. Learning discipline, and it's gonna do wonders for you, man. Because like I said before, man, we're not gonna live forever. I just think you guys don't understand this. What's really going down with this time on Earth, man? It's like this is limited. See what I'm saying? And then when we die, other people are gonna continue to live, but nigga, we gonna die one day. Just guys don't understand that shit. We're not gonna live here forever. We're gonna be gone. Our ancestors and stuff like that, they're gone. The people before you, they're gone. They're not coming back. People who lived here on Earth, so I'm saying, all the people that was here before us, They're gone. They're not coming back. My mother, she's dead. She's not coming back. My grandmother, she's dead. She's not coming back, man. They're gone for eternity. You're not gonna wake up. You feel me? Get that through your head, and I'm getting it through my head too, man. I'm not just talking uh, to you guys. I'm talking to myself too, man. I'm not just preaching to you guys. I'm preaching to myself and you guys. It's like we are gonna die, and we're tripping off like being undisciplined and shit. So I'm saying, you know, we all need help in this lifestyle. Okay, we if we don't find help, we would not make it. Like what I mean by help, I mean by getting your girlfriend or your daughter, you know what I'm saying, to help you save money, or somebody in your family, your dad, your mother, you know what I'm saying, somebody, around you to help you get on track and get on goals. Because if you don't save right now, you're gonna really regret it when you get to be older. So I'm saying, and you're not gonna have anything to leave your kids or anything. So I'm saying, you're just gonna leave them with an empty palm, basically nothing. So I'm saying, my mother died. Okay, she's not never coming back. She didn't leave us anything, and a lot of guys don't understand how it feels to like you don't understand how your children feel when you don't leave them shit when you pass on to the next life. So I'm saying, I'm just trying to get dudes to wake up and understand that, dude, this is not forever. You are not you are not immortal. You are mortal. That means you're gonna get old and you're gonna die, and you're gonna pass on to the next life and never come back here. You're only gonna live here for only so long, dude. Time limit. Tick, 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 tick. Every single day. You're getting older. So I'm saying, a lot of dudes that didn't save their money in their old age, they're still working at Walmart. Hella old though. Still ain't got it together, dude, because they didn't be disciplined with their life, with their money. So I'm saying, they didn't want to give up things. Like, dude, all you had to do, if you think about it, man, you get old, right? You're gonna be like, damn, all I had to do was give up smoking or drinking. All I had to do was give up time. You know what I'm saying? All I had to do was budget my money and make sure I didn't spend it all in one place. And I will be living in a better life right now. Now I'm like 50 years old, right? For example, you're like 50 years old and you're still working that whack job, dude. You still ain't got it together. You still ain't cleaned up your act. You know what I'm saying? Now you working a job that you hate. You know what I mean? Because you did stupid shit with your money when you were young, chasing after women and shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. If you chasing after women like me, I'm looking for a female that's gonna help me about this situation. Give me a helping hand, okay? A sidekick. Somebody that's gonna ride with me and help me grow my channel. You know what I'm saying? Help me grow the channel. This girl that I know, she knows about my channel, okay? She knows about my channel. I let her know what I'm trying to do, okay? What I mean by, if you're getting a girlfriend, right, make sure she's on the same page as you are. If she doesn't want to help you, you have to push her to the left, because she is a waste of time here on earth. We only got so much time here. We don't have we don't have a billion years, but we all of us are not gonna make it to be 100. At least I don't think I'm gonna make it to be 100 years old. I had a hard life. We have to start thinking about the last days that we're gonna spend here on Earth, and then they're coming. They're gonna be here, and they're gonna be here. The last days you're gonna spend here on Earth. Take that shit more seriously, okay? Because eventually it's gonna be lights out. Like I said before, it's gonna be lights out. You're not gonna come back here. You're gonna die, and it's gonna happen, and you're no longer going to exist. Just think about that. So I'm saying you're gonna turn back into dust and go into the ground, but and then whatever you did, man, you're gonna be upset when you're on your fucking deathbed, and you was thinking about. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're gonna think while you're on your deathbed. You know what I'm saying? I know what you're gonna think. You're gonna be thinking like, "Damn, I never got to have that girl always wanted, or I never got to drive that car I always wanted. I never got to fucking travel around the world like I always wanted. All I had to do was be disciplined, and I would have did it. Now it's too late. I'm dying. You'll be 78 years old, dying. Okay, you probably might die before that, man. We take this shit for granted. This time here on Earth, we take this shit for granted until it's too late, and then you're like, "Fuck, man. Now I'm 50. Now I'm 60. Now I'm 70." You know what I'm saying? It's just like you gotta understand like this, man. Like, they discriminate in the workplace because of like ageism. Because if you're not young, they're not gonna hire you. So I'm saying as you get older, it gets harder to find work. And then when you get to be 60 years old, you're gonna be thinking like, damn, I blew all that money chasing them bitches, man. Chasing them hoes that wasn't gonna try to help me do anything. You know what I'm saying? You're not being strategic. See, like this. If you're dating, okay, like me, I'm dating, but I'm dating with a cause, okay? There's a cause to my dating. I'm looking for a female to help out with my channel, cook my meals while I'm training. So I'm saying, while I'm taking my enhancements, because I need help. We all need help, blood. Look at where we at right now without help, okay? You living in a house you really don't want to live in. You driving a car that you don't want to, you by yourself. You're isolated. A lot of us are isolated. We gotta get out of that fucking mind frame of being isolated and thinking that it's cool to be isolated and by yourself. We all need help to reach our goals, man. By yourself, it will be nearly impossible. I'm not saying that it ain't possible to reach your goal by yourself, but it's nearly impossible, especially if you're ugly, especially if you're black, especially if you're short. It's nearly impossible, okay? It's nearly impossible to achieve goals by yourself. You need somebody in your corner. Mayweather wouldn't be Mayweather if it wasn't for his dad and his uncle Roger, another guy. So I'm saying at least he got to see his dream come true. He was one of the best trainers in boxing. Rest in peace to Roger. He lived his last day here, 60 years old. He died in the 60s, man. He was sick for a while. He was sick, man. He was already sick. We are not. We are. We are. Where I mean, shit, dude. I can't even get the words out, dude. We are not always gonna be in perfect health. I'm telling. I'm trying to get you guys to understand this. You're not gonna always be in perfect health. Like the video, man. This is a real fucking video. This is a real video that you guys gotta really, really, really take this shit in consideration, man, because we are gonna live our last day here. We're not gonna live forever. This is not forever. Eventually those old days are gonna come around, man. And a lot of us are not gonna be able to procreate because we're too fucking stupid and lazy. Let me drink some water, man. I gotta hydrate. Some Gatorade. Who else died before their time? There's Steve Jobs, the guy who was in charge of Apple. Kimbo Slice died early. Okay. Kobe Bryant, the guy who played in Black Panther, forgot his name. He played the Black Panther, man. Died early, boo. We're not promised tomorrow, man. Something can seriously go wrong with you, and then you can check out just like that. Not, I'm not lying. Why you think I stopped smoking and drinking, man? I smoked a little bit in my teens. I stopped that shit. I drank all the way until I was 38 years old, 39 years old, and I quit. New Year's was my last drink. That was my last drink on New Year's. I didn't even drink no more after that. I'm gonna live a longer life, hopefully. So I'm saying. But I wanna live comfortably though. You feel me? I wanna live comfortably when I get in my old age. We gotta start by saving money right now, man. Getting ready for your old age and shit. I don't care if you put that shit up on your sofa or inside a big ass jar, like a jar the size of a fucking midget. You know what I'm saying? I don't care, man. Put your money away, save that shit, and keep saving throughout your whole entire life. Saving money is a never ending thing, blood. You always save. And a lot of us been bad at saving. I'm telling you, a lot of us have been. And it's not good. It's not good like that. Because I think a lot of us, we take time here on earth for granted. I'm telling you. If you're a guy that hasn't seen his dreams come true throughout his life and you're like 50 years old, you're taking shit for granted. You're taking that shit for granted, man. You know, you gotta understand that, dude. But I'm gonna end this video, man. Um, do not take time here on earth for granted. We got a time limit here and we gotta enjoy it while we're here. And we gotta make the right decisions, man, with money and stuff, you know, because we're not promised tomorrow, man. We're not promised tomorrow. And we could die early or we could die a broke, horrible death. That means you don't save money, right? By the time you hit 60 years old, you're going to be broke. struggling still, barely paying your rent, barely paying your bills, and it's going to be people are not going to want to hire you because of your age. If you would saved your money and built some type of wealth, you wouldn't be asking nobody for a job. You feel me? At that age, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, you guys have a good day. Subscribe, like, comment, and donate. Thanks.